Ever wondered how to make sense of large data sets? How to sift through the sea of numbers and find patterns that lead to insights? Well, ponder no more. The tool to turn to is the pivot table, a data summarization tool used in spreadsheet programs like Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets. First things first, what exactly is a pivot table? Picture it as a multi-dimensional version of a summary table. It takes simple column-wise data as input and groups the entries into a two-dimensional table that provides multi-dimensional analysis. So how does one go about creating a pivot table? It's simpler than you might think. Step 1. Select the data. This is the data you want to analyze. It could be sales data, survey results, anything. The important thing is to make sure it's organized in a way that a pivot table can interpret. That means it should be in a table format, with each column having a unique header and each row representing a unique record. Step 2. Choose Pivot Table from the Data or Insert menu depending on your software. This will open a dialog box. Step 3. In the dialog box, confirm the data range and choose where to place the pivot table. You can place it in a new worksheet or an existing one, whichever works best for your analysis. Step 4. Now comes the fun part, designing the pivot table. Drag and drop the fields into the appropriate boxes. Column headers go into column labels, row headers into row labels, and the data you want to analyze into values. Step 5. Customize your pivot table. You can sort and filter the data, change the summary function, format the table, and more. And just like that, you've created a pivot table. But that's not all. Pivot tables are more than just static tables. They're dynamic and interactive. You can pivot the table, changing the variables on the rows and columns to see your data from different angles. You can also create a pivot chart, a visual representation of your pivot table. In summary, a pivot table is a powerful tool for making sense of large data sets. It allows you to summarize and analyze data in a flexible and interactive way. By selecting your data, choosing Pivot Table from the menu, confirming your data range and placement, designing and customizing your table, you can unlock the potential of your data and discover insights that could make all the difference. Remember, data is just numbers until you find a way to turn it into information. And pivot tables are one of the best tools for that transformation. So go forth and pivot and see what insights your data holds.